All right, here we go. Round 2. We're starting turn 6 of the big game here on the table, as you can see here. Just to let you know, we have a repair facility. Mechs are going in and getting repaired. We got a long conga line of mechs running that direction that they got ripped to pieces. Same thing over here. Too bad you wouldn't drop a nuke over there. That would take care of things. So the ones in red, you can see these guys are all lined up. They're coming in hard over here, and I think that poor Orion's probably going to get toasted really quick. The Vislas are in the house. Just watch yourself as you get run over. And let's see, over here we got our little, this area belongs to that side, and this area is starting to look like it belongs to this side. It's kind of like we're rotating. Yeah. That's what it looks like. We're spinning. Still got the turrets, I forget. I gotta look at the sheet.
LRM laser.
Yeah, that's
rack.
Right. Okay.
Notice the outside rack, laser.
Opposite. So basically, it's like, yeah, if I remember right, we started dropping buildings, open up our zone. Because these are paper mache buildings, because this is Solaris. So it's easy to take a building out of the way. They're just there to block line of sight. You can't drop yourself on them or else you crush them. So that'd be a one way to go. Just go up and smash the building down. Yeah, go ahead and do that. Do it. All right, so that's where we're at for turn 6. Did I miss anything? We do have some fire going on. We got some destroyed building. That is a nice little line of smoke. The wind is going that direction. What else we got here? I know there's a few buildings that got taken out here. There's one, and there's one over, couple over there, if I remember right. All right, so we'll be back with the end of turn 6. All right, here we go. It's the end of turn 6. The hit parade come over here. They didn't really have anything, so they shot up a building right here. Did a bunch of damage. It's almost down. The Hunchback fired down here. Did some damage to this little guy. Let's see. Then the rack turret over there about hosed that building in half. This rack turret about shot this building in half. Okay. And the laser turret and the Orion shot this building, and it's now cut in half. Let's see. Now, the only battle really between mechs happened right here. The Hunchback fired his heavy medium lasers into the Clint right there, which is laying on the ground in an explosive dead heap. He got 3 engine hits, right? Yeah, that's what took him out. Yeah. And a gyro. Yeah. Yeah, so that was a bad deal. And then the Clint fired into the back of the Orion. Were you the one that hit the ammo?
Did some damage, but no, the
exterminator
hit the ammo.
Okay, it was these. Okay, the exterminator did. I knew that somebody hit the ammo on board.
Yeah.
And exploded it. You didn't have case? No case on board?
Oh, it's already put away. I can't remember. But no, I don't remember in case.
Okay. All right, so that was the end of the Orion and the Clint. So we exchanged a Clint for an Orion. That doesn't seem like a fair change. Not at all. All right, so that's pretty much it. And they did shot that building right there, and that's now on fire. What else is on fire? This building is on fire. Yeah. Okay. I rolled for mine over here, and you can't do much with snake eyes and a 3. So
there goes the neighborhood.
Yeah. Some wood into it. Adding all my dice together was not even enough to catch it on fire. Okay, so that's the end of 6. Let's move on to turn 7. We need another big die. So put it. Yep, big fat one. There we go. End of turn 7. We'll be back. Or into turn 6 now. All right, here we go. It's the end of turn 7. A little bit of action went on. They went over here. This building got dropped, right?
Yeah.
Right, mowed that one down between these two, I think it was. Shot it up. These guys shot on the defensive mechanism right there. It's down to about 60% left, or gone. The turret over here fired and did some damage on that building right there. Didn't catch it on fire, unfortunately. Let's see what else we got going on. The exterminator and the hatch, they took out that wood hex right there and caught it on fire. You guys are arsonists. And then we had the Hunchback and the Atlas fired onto the Orion right there and just ripped a new one. It's lost all of its armor on its center torso. No crits there, but it got hit with an AC-20 and a large laser, or a heavy medium laser in the right arm, and for 30, and it lost its hip or shoulder actuator on that one. And let's see, and then over here the rack opened up on that building right there, and just one more burst and they would have been gone, but no, I rolled too low with my amount of damage for the guns that hit. Yep. It's like 5, I think. So didn't help. Didn't help the cause. Okay, so I don't think there's anything else. Anybody think if I missed anything?
Not really.
All right. So that's the end of turn 7. We're going to turn 8. We'll be back. The end of turn 8, and a lot of death and destruction happened this turn. All right, over here we got a couple of Hunchbacks flew over here and opened up on the LRM turret and did nothing. They missed by 1. You needed lots of you missed by 1 with about every shot you had. If it was just 1 more pip, you would have been fine. Okay, then over here we had the Atlas fired over that Atlas, tore a bunch of armor off of it. Then we had the turrets dropping, shooting at the buildings.
That Atlas didn't shoot there. He was supposed to shoot that.
He didn't. And okay, then these guys over here, all these mechs over here shot, along with some turrets, into this Hunchback and took some armor off of it. But he's still standing. And then the laser turret over here fired, sent over here, hit the Orion, did a little bit of damage, and then the Hunchback opened up on the Orion, hit with 5 heavy medium lasers, did a bunch of damage to it, except it was all mostly fresh armor. Then the Vulcan opened up on it, did a little more damage, and it's like lots of, all you had to do was 1 hit in the center torso would have killed it. And then the Mercury over here, he opened up on it and kept rolling, hit with everything, which is amazing. And then kept spreading that damage around. And then he had a 1 laser hit with 2 points of damage and took out the 1 remaining center torso spot internal structure. So victory goes to the Mercury with the very last shot that came in. All right, so that is everything I think that happened with that. Now the worst part of it all.
Did you get this one?
Yeah. Now the Atlas comes around the corner, opens up into the Hatchet Man, did some damage to it. The Hoplite comes around behind him, opens up. Does he have a rack 5 on that thing?
Your PPC.
Your PPC? Okay. Shot the back, and along with a flamer, into the Atlas. Okay. Raised the heat, and then I had to make a heat roll for his for shutdown, needing a 4+. That's not a problem, right? Wrong. Then he needed a, what, a 3+ or something?
He needed a 4+ for the ammo explosion and a 6+ for the shutdown, and he failed them both.
Yeah, and his ammo in his left arm blew and exploded and took out his torso. And then he shut down, fell on his, he was And then he got kicked, so he's got 3 pilot hits. Miraculously, he made all 3 of
What was the
those.
engines? How many engines is that?
2.
2.
Well,
2 engine hits.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's what the torsos are. So.
Remember when you look at that?
Oh! Does he have X lights?
Huh?
You have X lights?
Didn't like.
Oh, should be right there.
So,
Light
yeah.
engine, he lost the torso. He is dead.
He's got 3 hits.
He's got 4 engine hits. He's gonna make a blow roll.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
10 plus load.
All right, roll
And
big,
and he's
roll
got an
big
edge
money.
left, I believe.
And use one of your edges that you have to make sure this happens. You just need to roll a 10 or 11?
10.
10.
Want me to get bits real quick?
Yeah, you might want to. It could be.
Hang on a second on that roll.
Yeah, just go ahead, bring it
No, I'd
over.
say roll. Fucking.
Oh, you want to edge that?
Yeah.
I'd say edge it.
Edge it.
What do I need?
You need a 10.
A 10?
Yeah.
Well, I can do that 2 more times.
And last one. No, didn't go.
Yeah, one side was always 6, so it was.
Yeah, okay. Didn't go.
3 edges.
All right, so that's the end of turn 8. Moving on to turn 9. Where's the 3 at? There it is.
One more roll.
There we go. Okay, here we go. It's the end of turn 9. All right. Over here, the LRM turret fired his LRMs over here and put 20 damage on the Atlas, which he just shrugged off with no problem. Still standing. But then we had the short-range weapons from the turret here, the hatchet man, the javelin, the fire starter, and the urban mech over there, and all fired into this hunchback and did a bunch of damage to it, some heat sink, or knocked heat sinks out, and engine hits, shot its arms off, and then it promptly failed its engine shutdown, and it's right there on the ground, immobile. And he decided to punch out the pilot, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's going to be rubble now, right there. And over here, the Atlas, he fired, did a little bit of plink damage over there with his ATMs. And then these guys fired and lit up a Woods Hex there along with the turret. This turret over here shot into the building over here, doing a little more damage. Then the hoplite fired into the back of the hunchback that was there, did a bunch of damage to it. He turned around and put 4 heavy or medium lasers back into the hoplite and did a bunch of damage to it, but it's still standing. And then he kicked the hunchback, and he failed his pilot check there and fell over from the kick. And let's see, then we had a little bit of damage going on here between the Vulcan and the Hatchet Man.
And the Mercury.
And the Mercury. It did some plink damage to it, so it's fine. There's only like 5 points left on that section of building on that one before that one section's gone. If I just rolled one more hit from the rack, it would have been down. All right, so I think that is everything that's going on. Did I miss anything?
Not that I know.
What did the Storm Crow do?
The Storm Crow.
Oh, they fired.
Shot the building, caught it on fire. That's
Okay.
it.
So that building's on fire. So now we got to put some smoke in. It's going to take. Did you put the fire damage on that?
Yeah. Probably not done fire damage yet, but
Okay. All
gotta
right.
do
So
that for the
that
others.
should be the end of turn 9.
which building?
I do believe. All right. So we're moving on to turn 10. All right. We're on turn 10. We'll be back. All right, it's the end of turn 10. All right, the hunchback, he jumped over into his heavy woods, took a bunch of fire from everybody, including turrets, and he lost a good chunk of armor, but he's still standing right there. And then what the hunchback do, he fired into over the building, or the turret. It's still standing. All right. The Atlas fired over here and did a little bit more damage to it, but the turret is still there. And
Yeah, whatever.
okay,
About 6.
and over here, the
All right, let's see it.
Hey Tim, did you
Hoplite and the Herb Mech and the Stormcrow all fired over here into the Hunchback and took it out with took out its center torso, so it was toast right there. All right. Then we had the Locust fired his one ER medium laser into the back of the Vulcan, shot out its, hit it in the center torso rear, hit its engine with 2 engine hits and took it out. So, lucky shot, but did the job. And then the Hatchet Man over there, he took some fire from a Mercury and the rack turret over there. And minimal damage from that. Another section of the building is toast over here. So there are 2 level 1s right there.
Okay.
And that where that 5 is, where it's left of that section.
Tower, last tower.
Yeah. All right. So then the I forgot the Exterminator has 6 SRM-6s fired into the Hunchback and hit with 1. All right. Okay, and what did the Atlas do to this poor little tin can here? Did he? Is this Locust obliterated?
What's that?
Yeah.
No.
Locust is toast?
Yeah,
Gone?
died.
Way out of the way.
He's dead man.
Dead man walking? Alright. Alright, so they lost a Hunchback and a Locust and a Vulcan. So we get our new sheets then. Yay.
The whole lance come around.
Yeah, fresh. That's fresh. All right. So that's the end of turn 10. Moving on to turn 11. And it is 4 o'clock. That's our jump off time now. All right. We'll be back again. Anything else before we finish this up here?
You'll pay more for that DS.
Because Mel needs a week.
Here you go.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, so that's it for got it to turn 11 today.
Let's make sure we get the reinforcements right before we take off, so we don't have to think about what we did at the end.
All right. We'll see you later.